evening everyone from Limassol, Cyprus. My name is Adam and tonight I'm gonna hold this workshop. So just for a confirmation, please, if everyone can hear my voice, just confirm me please in advance so I can continue. Thank you very much, Anthony. Okay, thank you, Steph. Great. Okay, so let's get into it. So tonight we are gonna cover some really basic stuff that is, in my opinion, is mandatory to know. I mean, these things will help you a lot to understand what's behind the Forex market, how it's going on a daily basis. So I'm not gonna take this introduction further. Let's get into it. I'd like to start with a quote, and this quote says, two words describe what it takes to be at the top: produce results. Now, why am I saying this and what I mean by that? It's really hard to find the purpose of our lives, that little beat in our chest that makes us fight for something. And when you decide what to do, and I'm pretty sure that all of you are here to learn how to trade and invest, so when you decide what you want to do, you have to do everything, literally everything, to reach that goal. No one can stop you, and you have to be always at your best. You have to be productive every day and update yourself, find new ways to succeed and be better than yesterday. You have to produce results. Okay, so I would like to welcome everyone again. We're gonna start right away. First of all, let's talk about Forex. What is Forex? Forex is the largest financial market with its $5.7 trillion a day traded volume. Now, the trading volume is much bigger than the volume of the New York Stock Exchanges, where around $23.6 billion is traded a day, which if you measure the two, it's not even close to each other. When it comes to spot FX, you trade one currency against the other one. The idea behind is pretty simple. You exchange currencies, one to another. I will show you an example. What do you do when you go to a foreign country with your family or with your friends? You exchange your currency to the foreign currency at a fixed price given by either a bank or exchange offices. Now the same happens when you start trading, but it's all online. Just to show you how we trade. So let's say we have an exchange rate of euro-dollar 1.18. You open a position of one lot, which is 100,000 units. It means that you buy 100,000 euros and you sell 118k USD, so 118,000 USD at the same time. Now, 3 months later, you exchange the 100,000 euros back to US dollar at the rate of 1.25. So you sold all your euro and bought back 125,000 USD. Your profit is $7,000. Pretty simple, right? Everyone can do that. Now, on the Forex market, we speak of currencies, especially major currencies. Now, as you can see on the screen, the major currencies are the US dollar, euro, Japanese yen, the pound, Swiss franc, EUD, and NZD. Basically, they are as you can see, the major currencies that are traded every day on a daily basis from Monday to Friday night. It's like 24/5, so basically you can trade all day, all night, except the weekends. Now, as I told you, all currencies are traded in pairs. The reason behind is that if you buy a currency, you sell another one at the same time and the other way around. When it comes to pairs, we speak of majors, minors, and exotics. Now, you can see some major, minor, and exotic pairs, so I'm not gonna just tell them again. What I want to remark here with the exotics is that the reason they are called like that is because they have a low volatility and usually they have higher spreads. Now, when we speak of Forex market, it's an OTC market. What it means, OTC means over the counter. Basically, it's brokers or dealers negotiate directly with one another. Therefore, there is no central exchange or clearing house. It is fully electronic, and as I told you, it's open 24/5. The USD is considered to be the most powerful currency of the Forex market, as it is the most traded pair against all the pairs. And I can tell you some reasons. First of all, the US is the largest economy in the world. There is no doubt so far. The USD is the reserve currency of the world as well. And the US is, well, they are the world's sole military superpower, so this means something, right? Okay, so far, does anyone have any questions, or if I'm speaking too fast, just tell me so I can change on this one. Okay, if no questions, then I'm gonna continue. Let's speak about the advantages of Forex. Now, what I would start with is the entry barriers. The entry barriers are literally as low as possible. What it means is that nowadays you can open an account with even 10 euro or 5 euros and test the services of the company. And why I love this one is that there are people who don't have a high amount of money, but with this amount of money you can try the service and you can make sure that the company that you are going to choose, either there are companies that you're going to choose for a lifetime, so you have to be sure that they are honest and they provide you all the necessary services that you require. And I'm going to cover this one in the next session, but tonight we are going to speak of the basic stuff of the Forex market. After the entry barriers, transaction costs, they are also extremely low, especially in an era when the competition is growing. Companies are trying to attract clients in different ways, like lowering spreads or zero fee on deposits, withdrawals, and 1,000 other ways. Next one is the spread. With spreads, they have many options depending on the type of broker and the nature of their business. For now, what matters is that they either temper lower spreads with commission or moderate high spreads without commission. This is also going to be covered in another session. Right now, I'm just going to tell you some advantages that should be taken into consideration when you are choosing a brokerage. Okay, so the Forex market is the most liquid market in the world. Thus, it's impossible to be influenced by anyone, even with one pip movement. Of course, there are algorithms and high net worth clients and individuals who can maybe in the mornings can do something, but when it's rush time, no one can influence the market, not even alone. It's even hard for a group of traders if they concentrate on the same trade. So it's almost impossible, which is amazing for us because, you know, no one will influence except the broker company, but that's another issue that we have to face. And here comes the leverage, my favorite one. The leverage is called, in my opinion, the reaper of the bold and the wings of the educated. Why I'm saying this one and what I mean by that? It's not enough to know that leverage allows you to open larger positions to win more. Many forget that you can as well lose a lot. Leverage is a type of credit by the company, thus allowing you to use their money in attempting of making more money by opening larger positions with smaller margins. Let's say that you have $1,000, okay? On this $1,000, the margin requirement is 0.2%. To open one lot on euro-dollar at the rate of 1.12, you only need $224. The 0.2% margin requirement is a leverage of 1 to 500. Now it's pretty amazing that you can do it because here you can find the formula how you can calculate the different margin requirements. The reason I attached it, because this is one of the most important things of trading, to be able to manage your risk. And to manage your risk, you must know how to calculate your margin requirements. Okay. And last but not least, there are a dozen of free material all over the internet, like this workshop, right? It's free as well, so it's amazing that what you can find on the internet nowadays. Okay, does anyone have any kind of question concerning the advantages of Forex right now? Okay, I see that everyone understands everything, which is great. Okay, let's continue. Oh, by the way, speaking of free stuff, we are running a promotion ending in this month. So guys, whoever opens an account with us will receive 2 weeks of trial on all of our premium services, no strings attached. And I can see many people here who have been with us for a longer time, so they can be the living examples that what we are doing the best. So if you will have the time after this workshop, I promise I will send everyone links to our YouTube channels so you can see for yourself what we are basically doing. Okay, I have a question. Jay, is the margin required always 0.2%? No, Jay, it's different with not only with every company but inside of the company as well. Let's say if you go to a company's website and you start opening an account, either demo or live account. I don't know if you have ever opened an account. Have you? No. Okay. So I will cover this one in the next session. So far I'm just gonna tell you quickly. When you open an account with a company, you have to give them details. Now, one of the details are leverage. And here you have to specify what type of leverage you'd like to have. For example, the minimum is 1-to-1. It means that if you have $1,000, you can't take bigger positions than $1,000 on your account. If you have 1-to-500, you can see that you can take a position worth 100,000 euros, which is amazing. So it's not gonna be that complicated with Forex companies. It's not gonna be 0.2%. It's gonna be shown like 1-to-5, 1-to-10, 1-to-100. And what I would suggest is I'm gonna write you an email about leverage and how to use it. So don't worry, I'm gonna cover this one for you, and I will walk you through of opening an account with any type of broker company of your choice. Do you understand this way? So was it clear a little bit for you, Jay? Okay, great. I'm gonna tell you more after this session is ended. I'm gonna give you more examples. Okay. Now, I'd like to speak of the structure of the Forex market. The reason I'm speaking of this one is because everyone calls themselves traders after they start trading on demo accounts or either opening a live account. But you must know what's going on behind the Forex market to be successful. You must realize who is moving this pair or this instrumentum. You have to be aware of the facts because money is made between the lines. That's very important. Money is made between the lines. Okay. So as you can see, the Forex market is divided into levels of access. Each level has different advantages and possibilities. At the top we have the foreign exchange dealers. These are the dealer banks which conduct foreign exchange businesses for their clients or themselves. Also the super banks are on the top. These are like Deutsche Bank, Citigroup, RBS or UBS. These banks handle approximately 2/3 of the daily Forex volume. In the background of all these, there are the central banks. They always follow their respective currency to ensure stability and consistency. They make international payments on behalf of the government, diversify their currency reserves. Sometimes there are central bank interventions. If you remember the Swiss franc, what happened last year, it was bloody. So yeah, but most of the cases they use verbal intervention to affect the value of their currency. I have a question from Jay, and do I have a binary options account, but this wouldn't apply. With binary options, it's totally different. After the session, I'm gonna contact you and we can discuss everything about the leverage if it's good for you like this, Jay. Okay, let's continue. So this was the first level. Now let's head to the next one. Under the central banks and super banks, we have financial and non-financial participants. This is their market. This includes smaller banks, businesses, hedge funds, pension funds, mutual funds, and really large investors. This is their level. Now after comes the brokers and the retail ECN companies. ECN stands for Electronic Communication Network. It's connected to the type of brokers, and we're gonna cover this one as well, don't you worry. Back in the past, broker companies were the intermediary party between sellers and buyers. This means that they facilitated in every transaction between the end user and their liquidity provider. Most of the brokers are still acting like this. However, there are brokers who basically run a book and trade against their clients. This in-depth discussion regarding the types of brokers and their operation will be covered because, you know, just a heads up, when we are talking about Forex companies, there are many types. We have the dealing desk Forex companies and the no dealing desk Forex companies. And under no dealing desk, we have ECN companies and STP plus ECN companies. So I'm gonna give you a full example of broker companies and the types that they are using and how you can trust one of them. And last but not least, we have us, the traders. Basically, our main goal is to take advantage of the movements of the market, so we don't have to participate with central banks, super banks, and brokerages. So we just want to make some money, right? This is our main goal. Okay, guys, this part is covered. Do you have any questions regarding the structure or the previous subjects? Okay, I'm listening, Anthony. Tell me. Sorry, the system for some reason showed that you had a question. Sorry. Okay, so let's continue. In the next part, I'd like to go over on setting up a chart. Now, I'm using CTrader, and the reason I'm using CTrader is that I prefer CTrader to MT4, the MetaTrader 4. Of course, many are using MT4 and sometimes it's easier, but for me, CTrader is a little bit professional, a little bit more professional than MT4. Of course, we can't call them the high end because there are other platforms, but for me, CTrader just perfect. So let me head here and show you. Okay, so what we are gonna go through, I opened an account, a demo account just now, so I can illustrate you everything that is regarding to setting up a chart. So as soon as you register either a demo or a live account with a company, especially with the C-Trader platform company, you have to download the platform or use the online platform. I prefer the downloaded desktop application because I have more freedom. So we start from the left side. As you can see on the left side, we have symbols. Now the symbols cover the instruments that a company provides. We have Forex majors, minors, exotics, as I told you. We have metals like gold, silver, and we have the oil spot. We have the indices like DAX, which is the Germany 30, UK 100, or S&P 500, which is called US 500 here. And with C-Trader, the best thing is that you can see the depth of the market. Now, what I mean by that, it looks like that, you see? And it has three options. Either this one, you see three options. Now, the depth of market serves as an indicator. You can see at which price how many positions and how big units were given into the market. This is an amazing indicator if used correctly and if the company is honest and not just giving you some, sorry for my language, bullshit information, but the true and honest numbers. Now, as you can see, you have two options as like big options with big icons, sell or buy. I'm gonna show you on, let's say I'm gonna open another one where I don't have any trades. Okay, NZD CAD. For the sake of security, I'm just gonna close this. No, I'm not gonna close them. Let them go. So sell and buy. It's pretty obvious what you can do. So if you click on sell, it's gonna open a short position. It's $, sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna show it here. If you click on sell, it's gonna open a short position, and if you click on buy, it's gonna open a buy position. That's the tactic behind this one. Okay, but you have many other options. I'm just gonna type here. You have a search bar, NZD CAD. You see, you have it. We have it. Okay, great. We have the market watch as well, and the depth of market, and we can have sell and buy limits, and basically we have 6 types, but we're gonna cover this one as well. Now you can see the daily low and the daily high and the spread, the change in percentage, and the bid and ask price. All of these information are necessary to be learned by you, by a trader, not only by you, but by a trader as well, because it will, without this you can't really understand the markets. So it's the simplest things that will give you the idea behind trading. Okay, so let's set up a chart. When you set up a chart, you have something like this. I mean, most of the cases C-Trader comes with this setup, okay? Now here at Pips Matter we have a so-called N90 strategy, and this strategy involves a totally different chart. Now watch closely, because I'm gonna show you this chart setup to everyone who is here with me tonight. So we have this. First of all, we clean the chart. We remove all the unnecessary indicators. You see, you can either do it one by one or just click on remove all, and all the unnecessary things have been removed. Now I go over this little icon where I can choose what I want to be shown on the chart. For me, I don't like bid or ask price because I have a special indicator to show me the spread, so I don't need these two lines. Grid is not important. We don't need a period separator or the tick volume. Chart scale, no. Price axis, no. Alerts, no. And sentiment. We need the positions. Orders later. With orders, you can check what you had before. So we roll only with the positions. Now, there are many traders here at Pips Matter, and every one of them have different backgrounds. For me, I'm using all the time a white background because for me it's much more preferable. Okay, so the foreground is black. This is how we set up the chart. And you can play with the colors as well. I don't want to take your time by showing you how to change colors. You can see the outline of the candles, the fill of the candles, tick volume, winning deal, ask bid, price line, and positions. Of course, you can give a background image. So with the background image, you will have something here. You see, if I change it, you have it. You don't. You have it. You don't have it. That's all. And we don't need it. I mean, I personally don't like it. Okay, great. So what we need when we are talking about the N90 system, it's pretty simple. So it doesn't matter that I'm gonna show you. You have to have us to understand the system behind the system. I know it sounds something squishy, but really it's not only indicators, moving averages, and some lines on the chart. No, we have many years of testing, effort, and blood and sweat and blood, literally, to come up with this one. So I'm gonna just type here expo, and it gives me the exponential moving average. The first one is 3, and for this one I choose, where is my color? I'm gonna choose blue, something light to something a little bit darker to see. Okay, so we're gonna make it a little bit thicker, like this. Okay, next one, also an exponential moving average with 6. Now the 6 also color wise, it's always up to you. I'm using the blue, green, and red. You can see it's red, and the last one is the most important one, is the 9. Here at Pips Matter we truly believe in numbers and in numerology. If you have attended the previous workshops, you could have seen why we are like that and why we believe in this whole numbers. Just give me a sec. Okay. Great. Now after these 3 exponential moving averages, we have one more, the last one, which is a 200 moving average, and it's gonna be yellow, and for me, and it only works on a daily chart, so do not even try to use it on other charts. So we have the basic stuff, all right? This is the basic. Now what we need after that, I'm gonna show you. You see I have it saved. This is my chart setup, what I'm using with the colors, with everything. Now what you also need to have to this strategy is our MPIs. Now I'm gonna show you everything. To set up we are using basically the Fibonacci retracement, but with totally different setups with tweaks. I'm gonna show you how we use it. First of all, you go to the monthly chart and we load all the information that we can get from the market, which is like this. Okay, so Fibonacci retracement, and we have it. Okay, so first of all, you highest high and lowest low. You just connect the 2 points, highest high and lowest low. Okay. Now what's important is here you can see if I'm gonna show and walk you through. I restored it to default so everyone can follow me if someone is checking it right now. Basically you have these levels 23.6, 50, 70.7, and so on and so on. Now what we are doing is that we have the mathematical points of interest, which is 12.5, and you just keep adding it. 25, 37.5, 50, 62.5, 75, 87.5, and 100, and we go until 200. This is what we use, and this is what we worked out during the years, and it showed some pretty amazing stuff Some of you have seen our, let's say, if I want to choose one, my favorite is the oil trades that we are doing. If someone was following us just only under these 3 days from Monday and checked our analysis and trades, then you could have seen how right we were with the oil predictions and the trades as well, and they turned out very good. I mean, both our clients and us made some good returns. Okay, so you can see from 0 to 200 we have them. Now you connect, oh, just a second, it seems that, okay, great. So now we connect them, connect the highest high and the lowest low, like this. Okay, so it's pretty easy, right? This is what you're gonna get. Something has happened with the chart. Okay, great. No, just a second, sorry. Okay, so all is good. So everyone saw how I did it. Now that we have it, I'm just gonna delete it and show you again. Now that you have set it up, it's just like this. You see, we didn't save it anyway. This is how we set it up. And after this, I have on AUD CAD, I can show you on a daily chart. You can see the levels. Everything that I was describing, it's here. The mathematical points of interest with the 12.5 levels, the exponential moving averages, and we also using trading patterns like head and shoulder and the others, and candlestick formations. Now we have a percentage-based entry system that we described in the morning. I don't know if I see some people from the morning as well, so it's very good. But those who weren't here, just head over to YouTube and you can check our live trading chamber where we were describing what's the PBES. For us, it proved something amazing because we are not just opening trades like I opened like the first time when you saw me, like click, click. No, we have a percentage-based entry system. Basically what it means is that we divided everything into percentages. Every formation, every trend line, every news is having a different percentage. And with this we can evaluate the chance of being successful with a trade, and we can manage our risk properly, because for us the most important thing is to manage the risk properly. Okay, I'm not gonna go over these little icons because you can check it. This will change you the color. This one you can make a screenshot, so pretty easy stuff. That would be for now. Now, do you have any kind of question so I can answer anything? Sorry, Kadia, the white background is not clear. What do you mean it's not clear? The background is bright. Okay, so this is why I told you guys that everyone has different setups. The reason I'm using it because for me, not only in trading but in life, my kind of quote or saying is that simplicity is the key to success. This is my religion. Simplicity is the key to success, and for me, the white color is the most pure color. So, but it's up to you guys. You can use gray, you can use black or red. It's really up to you. But I have many like this. It's gonna be green. You see, this is another strategy that we have. Now it's black. So with this, I think you can see it much clearer. Alexander has a question. With the Fibonacci retracement, where do I start the 0%? It's a good question. Let's head over where I have it set up. I think that on GBP USD I already have it. No, I was mistaken. Gold, nope. Okay, so I'm gonna set, okay, Alexander, watch closely. I'm gonna show it one more time. We go over a monthly chart. And the idea behind is that we are not gonna do this with gold because we don't have enough historical data. We need something, okay, this is going to be great. So you go on the monthly chart, right? And you take the Fibonacci retracement with the changed numbers. Now I didn't save it, so I was a little bit stupid. But as soon as you changed it, the idea is that you grab these two ends and the 0% will be the lowest low. So I'm just gonna hide this one and you put it to the lowest low possible, you see? And the 200%, which is now it's 176 because I haven't changed it, will be the highest high. And if you set it up properly, it will give you something pretty amazing that you wouldn't even believe. But if you head over to the YouTube channel, then you're gonna see, especially Dennis. Dennis is an amazing trader. I mean, Stefan, I can see you are here. Thank you. Steph was here, and I know that Comfort was here, and they are the living examples what Dennis did in the morning in the UK session or in the US session. I mean, with all the trades and the setups that we had, it was remarkable, guys. So I really advise you to follow our YouTube channel and or just be on the Facebook, you know, if you don't want to open an account. But as I told you, I have a promotion. The company has a promotion to you. If you open an account with us, it's not a trading account. It's an account so you can see our forum where we are putting all the trades and ideas, research and analysis, which will help you a lot every day. So yeah, basically that would be all for today. One thing though is that next week you will be with Stefan, who is going to introduce you to the basics of fundamental analysis. So make sure that you're going to register for next week, next Wednesday's workshop as well. If you don't have any questions, because I see that, okay, great. Do you have any question, guys? Thank you, Anthony, for coming. Okay, great. Thank you for your attention, guys, and I wish you all the best. Sleep well, or if you are starting your day, then have a good day, and speak tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.